Hi, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy August the 2nd. I'm hopeful that everybody can hear me, that the view is okay. I am using somewhat new technology today. So what I mean by that is I'm really familiar with the program that I'm using, but I haven't used it for a live stream before. So that piece of the puzzle is new. So I'm hopeful that everything is working out. So you'll notice the difference would be that I have a panel here on the side of the page, and this is gonna, give you some of the links that we put in the description box here more easily. If you want to check out the official website, look, I recommend it. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's my business site. I like it. So there it is, www.mtwashingtonmedium.com. And I have a newsletter there where we talk about a lot of different topics like increasing your own abilities, enhancing your natural intuition, the benefits of connecting with nature, and most recently we've been talking about deliberate creation, manifestation, intentional manifestation, right? Because we're manifesting anyway. Let's be clear about that. You're a co-creator and you're manifesting, whether you know it or not, is the deal. So what we're talking about is deliberate manifestation. Okay. So some people might say, all these things are going wrong in my life. I would not have manifested that for myself. Well, the hard truth is, yes, you did manifest that for yourself. And that's what happens when we manifest by default. So check out the newsletter. There is some explanation around manifesting by default, which is what most people do, and then deliberate manifestation. There's also reviews. You can sit for an hour and read client testimonials if you wanted. There's also events. I do events, live events, virtual events, and links to other social media. What else is there? There's just lots of things there that you might enjoy. And you can, of course, book live sessions there. Whether you want a video across Zoom, a video reading, or we can accommodate, like if you want just a call through WhatsApp, we can do that too. Or you can go to the shop, you can order a video reading, but it's going to be more expensive if you're a YouTube subscriber. There is a special on video readings. And so I dropped some links in the description box because there is a subscriber special for video readings. So if you use that link, it will be less than the amount that it's listed for through the website. And this is only a promotion that I'm running through social media, so it isn't available to, my newsletter subscribers and things of that nature. It's only for YouTube subscribers, or if you're following me on Facebook and you made it here that way. The other thing that is exciting is we're raffling off a free live reading. The raffle tickets are $1. And there's the QR code there that you can scan. You can be taken right to the PayPal e-commerce page to buy a digital raffle ticket. There's no limit to the number of tickets per customer, and we'll be running that raffle. You can buy tickets all the way up until 11:59 p.m. on August the 10th, and we will be doing winner announcement on August the 15th. So there's all of that available. So the QR code is there, easy to scan, but also the link is in the description box. If you just want to visit the link, it'll take you to the same page. It's the exact same page, whether you use the QR code or whether you use the link. Okay. Also, if you want to just simply donate, that's great. My sincere appreciation to everybody that does tip or donate or give an energy exchange for the channel. You have no idea how meaningful that is. And if you wanted to make a donation of $11.11, you can make that donation with a question, and I will answer that particular question, one question, okay, during the next live stream. Okay, so if you were here live right now and you had a question, you wanted to get it in, if there's enough time, I would do it immediately. If not, I would do it during the next live stream. Okay, so there's all of that. And listen, please don't get annoyed with me for plugging things. I recently got an email. You know what I'll do? I'm going to do a separate video on this email that I just got yesterday. Oh, by the way, if you have taken advantage of this subscriber special, I know a lot of you are. I did end up getting really booked up with live readings yesterday. So if you did put in an order for a video reading, I would say, at some point, like late morning on yesterday. I did not get a chance to turn those over yesterday, but I did do all of those readings here this morning. So check your inbox for your link to your reading, because those are all delivered now. So if you ordered yesterday and you didn't see your link come across yesterday, check your inbox. It should be there now. Okay. All right. Wow, that was 7 minutes. All right, so we are here for your collective reading for the day. So we'll get the collective energy, and then we're going to run through and pull a specific card for each sign. This is the Universal Wyatt deck, and I know I use this for July, and I have hundreds of decks, but I'm just going to continue to use this here. If you want to see other decks for these dailies, just drop something in the comments. Let me know. Excuse me. Look at that, Major Arcana, Judgment. This came out recently as well, which tells me that this energy is kind of lingering, has been lingering, and it's coming in again now full force here today. So this essentially, the Judgment card, so generally, okay, this is a message of like fairness, wanting fairness, okay, wanting things to be just, wanting things to be fair. Okay, but more so, this is an energy of resurrection. Okay, so things from your past could come crawling back into your life in some way, shape, or form. Okay, this can be a person, this can be a belief system, this can be something that you thought was cleared from your energy, and here you find out it isn't fully cleared because it's coming right back in. Okay, so this is things from the past making another appearance. And so it's going to be super important to be a guardian of your thoughts here today and to really evaluate your emotions and where they're coming from today. Because this is an indication of something that is lingering in your energy. So a blockage or something that is effectively lowering your vibration, which could be hindering manifestations or slowing manifestations. So today is a wonderful day for getting insights into what needs further clearing, or what do we need to detach from. Okay, so this could be things from the past, or this could be things that are still current in your life but you have a history with. Okay, so that's generally a person. Okay, so you might have a friendship or a relationship that you just know isn't really that good for you, but there's a history there. And today things could happen, conversations could happen, or there could just be a sense of like, it's time to start distancing myself a bit, or it's time to really start protecting my energy when I have interactions with this person. And for a small few of you, this could be a person from your past that you would not expect to hear from, okay, but you suddenly, unexpectedly hear from them today, or possibly within the next, 5 to 7 days. You hear from this person, and this card, and I get the sense that like most of you would be excited to hear from this particular person. This is like a person you're in disconnect with, and you're hopeful of reconnection. So that's for a small few of you. But this card really is asking you to consider why things didn't work out to begin with. Okay, if this is a past intimate partner that you're in disconnect with. Because there's like, this is the card of really staring down things from the past that weren't serving. Okay, and again, there could be just this general air, or general sense in the air of things just not feeling fair, or you could feel wronged in some way today. Right, so people may be more easily triggered today, that sort of thing. But this is major energy, okay? With all the astrological transits that we saw occurring just yesterday, I'm not surprised to see a major arcana come out. I'm not surprised to see judgment come out. And for the small group of you that may be hoping for resurrection of something, this card is really asking you to meditate on that and really try to understand or maybe gain a new perspective on that situation that you're hoping or have been hoping reconnects or resurrects essentially in your life. Okay, so that is the collective, which we're gonna leave out here because The collective energy is, we consider that with your specific card, okay? So essentially you get two cards. You get the card of the energy that's in the air, the energy that could be influencing others around you, and then we pull a card specific to your energy. Okay, so we're going to move on to Aries here. So hopefully you saw a little screen transition to Aries popping up, which will hopefully help people in addition to the timestamps. Aries. Another major arcana coming out for Aries. So powerful energy for Aries. So you have the collective energy of judgment. Okay, and then you have the strength card coming in. So what this is telling me, Aries, is that you could really be called to defend your beliefs or defend past decisions, some kind of judgment or decision that you have made in the past, because your strength is being called upon today, okay, as it relates to the collective energy. Okay, and overall, Aries, you are really kind of in your element today. You could be feeling your own inner strength today. If you are not, it is a good day to meditate, to get grounded and centered, to set positive intentions as you go out into this day, because this energy is available to you. Okay, we look at this card, okay? The person depicted in this card is not fighting the lion, okay? She's taming it. So this card asks the question, like, who is more powerful? The person that can defeat a lion or the person that can tame a lion so the lion fights alongside them? Okay, that is the kind of strength that we're talking about here. That inner strength and that ability to see what you can capitalize on in terms of your interactions with others. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't mean that in terms of using people. You're looking at your partnerships. You're looking at your environment and how you can leverage that. Okay, you could also be looking at your time and how you can leverage that. It's like looking at what is working in your life, Aries, and then doubling down on efforts for the things that are working. Okay, in complete control of your environment today. This is also a very attractive energy, Aries, so people could be finding your energy very attractive today. So this is a day where there could be like increased attention or people are extra chatty with you today because your energy is just irresistible. Your energy is just very charming and just very influential today as well. So your words are very powerful today, Aries. Okay, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, we're going to move on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus, let's see what energy is coming out for you for today, the 2nd. Seven of Swords energy for Taurus. Okay, so as this relates to the collective energy, Taurus, okay, so this is an indication of like if you've gossiped or if there's some kind of decision, something could come back to bite you today, is just kind of the sense that I get, or some situation from the past that felt really unfair could resurface in your energy today. It could resurface tangibly, okay, with some type of interaction for you today as well. Some past judgment that was made upon you, perhaps, could really put you in an energy of feeling as though things are really not fair, or you're not being treated fairly or judged fairly. For a small group of Tauruses, there could be some type of legal matter, and you may feel as though it's not quite fair. The judgment is not quite fair. Okay. For some of you, Taurus, this is like an energy of like you're struggling today because somebody got away with something. Somebody in your life got away with something, okay, treating you poorly or improper behavior of some sort. And you could be really passing judgment on this person for their behavior. And I'm not passing judgment, just to be clear. But you could have some harder feelings because this person, they got away with something that directly affects you, affects your energy, or relates to you in some way. And that's how it relates to the collective card of the day. And for you, Taurus, the main message that I get for you with the Seven of Swords energy, okay, number one, you could be seeing repeated sevens or repeated number patterns in your day-to-day life. Check out my website. On one of the newsletters that I did at like some point last year, I provided like a cheat, like a one-page reference guide to repeated number patterns. Okay, so on that one pager, there's the numerology definition, and then there's also the angel message associated with repeated number patterns. So you might find that helpful. But sevens are specifically coming up here for you. And for me, for you, Taurus, this is a message of like, you're taking stock of your life and you're figuring out like what's working, and you're kind of gathering up what you can and cutting your losses in areas that are not working. Okay, so this could be tangible objects, okay, for some of you. For others of you, more so, this is like lessons learned. It's like, okay, that didn't work out. And I just cannot put any more energy into that person or that situation or that project. But I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to take this experience and learn from it. And I'm going to use this new knowledge to really kick ass at the next thing that I'm going to do. Or I'm going to use this knowledge and I'm going to know for certain what I'm not willing to accept in my next connection. Okay, that's really what I get from this. For a small group of Tauruses, there could be like a sense of like somebody's being sneaky, or you might be in an energy of like wanting to get away with something or being a little bit sneaky. But that's not the primary message that I get at all. It's more of like putting endings to things that aren't really, you're not getting like a return on your investment, okay, of money, of time, of energy. Learning from it, gathering up what you can, and not just walking, running towards the next thing. Oh, somebody got burned here. Okay, there's some Taurus out there that got burned, and I feel like that is the exact verbiage that you would use when you describe this situation. Oh God, suddenly my neck is burning. Somebody got burned, and there could be some specific event or situation or interaction that takes place today that is in direct connection to that situation where you feel like you got burned, or that person that you feel like burned you, okay? For maybe one person, and I hope this isn't the case, something could happen today that leaves you feeling like you got burned. And that goes back to, where we could feel like things are not fair. Okay, we're going to move on here to Gemini in just a moment. God, my neck is burning. Stop that, stop that. Ow, ow. Oh gosh, there's something about the color yellow too, and anxiety that's coming through for Taurus. Ouch, my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Being a physical medium, it's just, part of my life. Okay, so we're going to go to Gemini here. Gemini. Okay, Gemini's thinking about partnerships and people is really what primarily comes through. Whew, and now I'm like suddenly out of breath. Okay, so Geminis, I don't know if you're, I don't know, for some of you, you're exercising more or something, and that's why you're getting out of breath. For others of you, maybe you're not feeling it quite well, or something. There's something about like being out of breath. Okay. So, these are general readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. But Gemini, you're really thinking about the people in your life. There's lots of interpretations of the cards. Okay. And for me, I'm channeling, so it's more than the interpretation of the card for me. And there's thousands of interpretations anyway. I mean, you can find entire books written about just one card. Okay. So there's just thousands of them, and that's no exaggeration. This is really thinking about partnerships in your future. Partnerships in your future is kind of what I'm hearing. The people in your life and who needs to stay and who needs to go. So Geminis could be preparing to clean house here in terms of the people that they give their attention to. The people that for some Gemini, you have like an energy vampire or something, and it is to a point where it is affecting you physically. And you're really thinking about that today if that message resonates with you. And if you have an energy vampire, I feel like this is a friend and not like a long standing friendship, like a relatively new friendship. And I know that's subjective, but it's somebody that it's like a new friendship, or it feels new in the sense that like the relationship hasn't really deepened over time. But that person seems to like suck your energy with every interaction. So Geminis are getting ready to clean house is kind of the feeling that I get. You're thinking about your partnerships, okay? And you're thinking about where things have not been fair in terms of like there has not been reciprocity. Okay, you've been giving much more of your energy and effort. I'm hearing as well, energy and effort to certain friendships or certain partnerships, business partnerships. You have been expected or needed to give a lot more and have not really seen that exchanged to you. So in that way, it feels unjust. Okay, so that doesn't necessarily mean that you're completely giving up on friendships, but I do get the sense of like distancing in terms of like how that person plays is a factor in your future. Okay, because we see this person looking out over the land. This is like looking out into the future and really considering your own internal world, Gemini, your energy, your alignment, your journey, your mission. And people that have maybe recently or maybe not so recently come in and interrupted your balance, your alignment. So you're really thinking about that today. So that is in complete parallel, really, with the collective message. So if you skipped ahead, I would go back and watch the collective message. And Geminis, you're also really thinking about what you are passionate about, what you do want to give your energy to. Okay, and I feel like that's why this train of thought has come up. It's like I've been giving my energy so much to this other thing or this other person or this other project that it hasn't paid off, like in any way, shape, or form. And so I need to make adjustments so that I can put energy into the things that I'm passionate about, things that maybe do have a return on investment for me. Cleaning house, Gemini. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a negative thing. You know, there are plenty of people that come in and out of our lives for different reasons. Okay? And for some of you, there could be some people that came into your life for a particular lesson. And maybe that lesson is boundaries. Or maybe not. You know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, we're going to move on to Cancerians here. For like maybe one person, there could be some legal matter that's resolved to your favor, or some other matter that has been like a thorn in your side, or it's been a part of your thinking or your energy for quite some time, and there's some kind of judgment on that today or this week, possibly in the next 5 days, 5 to 6 days. There is some kind of finality brought to that situation, and we're celebrating, okay? And this is the sense of celebrating while still knowing that there is other work left to do, or there's more work to do. So the situation isn't 100% resolved, but it's mostly resolved, is the sense that I get for Cancerians today. So this is very high vibe. This is gratitude. This is celebration. So for Cancerians, today is a great day to journal, to take frequent breaks for gratitude, to put your yourself in the space and the energy and the emotion of gratitude. And you can do that by taking frequent breaks and just each time listing 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. Okay, and then the next time you take that break, you list 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for that are different. Okay, you don't repeat throughout the day. And it just is cumulative. Putting yourself in that energy of gratitude is very high vibrational, and that will help you really boost and emphasize and capitalize on this energy that's already surrounding you today, Cancerians. So beautiful energy. For some of you, there could be some type of recognition coming your way for a job well done. There could be something that occurs today to give you reason to celebrate. Okay? So overall, very, excuse me, overall, very high vibration, day of celebration, day of victories, day of wins, giving or receiving recognition, good interactions, high vibe here for Cancerians. All right, we're going to go to Leo. Okay, Leos. Okay, Queen of Cups. So, Leos, you're really controlling your emotions today. Particularly for any Leos that are like dealing with a water sign. There could be something that like challenges your emotional state or is triggering that comes up today, but you're keeping a lid on it here. So you're very stoic, poker face, keeping your composure here today. You're just in control of your emotions here today, and there is like great strength in doing that. So there is this sense of like a boost to your alignment and your own internal strength, because you're keeping a lid on anything that could be triggering to you today. And as we saw with the collective energy, those things could come up. So if you skipped ahead to your sign, I would go back and watch the collective energy, because that's the energy that's kind of like swirling around you. So you could also be really having your guard up and being really protective of your emotions today. And that could be in general, or that could be specific to having your guard up against a particular person or a situation or maybe group of people. And as we look at the Queen of Cups, do you see how she's positioned right on the shoreline here? Okay, so nobody could approach her even if they wanted to, right? She's positioned herself in a way that uh, gives her me time alone. Okay, so you may find that you're desiring that, or you may find today that you reach this perspective that you really need some me time. You really need some time to yourself. Okay, you've been at the grind, or you've been really going through it, and it's time to take a break and just be with yourself. Okay, for others of you, you could just be a bit more solitary today, or you could desire to be a bit more to yourself today. So, not quite as talkative today. Not a great day for collaborations and meetings for Leo. This is a really great day for Leos. If you have the ability to kind of plan your day for things that you can do and accomplish on your own that don't require meetings or collaboration with others, you're going to blow through those types of tasks with a lot more ease than if you're needing to interact with others. So, Leos, you could be a bit more easily triggered today. And those emotions, look, they're there. You're keeping a lid on them, but they are there. Okay, so this could be a day where Leos are really wanting to kind of like take a personal day or call out sick or just, spend some time to yourself. Or again, you could really discover today, something could trigger the discovery in your mind today that you need that time. You need some time to yourself, right? Okay. We're going to go to Virgo here in just a moment. Virgo. Virgo, Six of Cups coming out for you. Okay, so you're nostalgic today, maybe. Things could come up, or you could see something or hear a song, or, that reminds you of someone or reminds you of a different time in your life. And this is a very warm, fuzzy type of like nostalgic energy. This is seeing the past through rose-colored glasses. Okay, this card represents viewing the past to the exclusion of anything negative. Okay, so this is the collective energy, right? Things from the past crawling their way back up with the emphasis that we need to look at those things, what's lingering in your energy, what needs released. So, Virgo, this is really, we do these readings for awareness, right? So, as you go in your day, if you find yourself reminiscing and it's only good things, that's great. I'm not here to like rain on your parade. But the collective energy is asking us to like really evaluate what what went on from an objective point of view, because there could be things lingering in your energy that are blockages from that situation. So I would just, Virgo, things that come up from the past today, try to look at them objectively. Okay, enjoy the things that are there to enjoy. I'm sure they're there. But what could be lingering in your energy about those situations or about those relationships or people or whatever the case may be, that time in your life. Okay, so Virgos are nostalgic here today. Okay, we're going to go to Libra here in just a moment. Okay, Libra, Libra, Libra. Major Arcana, major energy. Okay, first thing I'm hearing is like change for Libra. So there could be some kind of change that has recently occurred in your life, or like we're on changes on the doorstep. Okay, for Libras. Okay, you could even be seeing Libras like repeated fives in your day-to-day life. And if you're seeing repeated fives, that is a strong indication of like some kind of change about to happen. For many of you though, change has recently occurred or you're in the process of change. Tangible change like a move, a new job, something like that. It can also be a change of perspective. We're looking at people, places, and things in a new light, or we've stepped onto a spiritual journey. For some of you, you're revisiting organized religion, something to that effect. Because the Hierophant, you see his hand there. If you can see his hand, he's blessing these people. These are his followers, okay? Some of his followers. And he's blessing them. Okay, so this can also be an energy of receiving unexpected blessings today. Or this change that maybe you were fearful of or maybe resisted is a blessing in disguise. Or there's blessings to be uncovered about this change. Okay? So you could be surprised. There could be some surprises and delights that the universe has in store for you today or even this week. This is also an energy of really being in alignment with your higher self, or you're really being called to get in alignment with your higher self. How do you know the difference? Well, if you're feeling scattered, if it's hard for you to focus, that sort of thing, you're likely not grounded and centered. You're likely not in alignment. If you're feeling very negatively, okay, if you're in a very low vibration, you're not in alignment with your higher self. Okay, that's kind of a good point of measure. If you're feeling bad, you're with the ego. Okay, when you feel good, when you feel inspired, when you feel eager and energetic, you're more so with your higher self. Gosh, I apologize for that ding. And that ding. Okay, so this could be a call to action for healing, for alignment. Okay, so we could have that. Change for Libras. Change where there's blessings in disguise, or change where it puts you in a different vibration and you find yourself being showered with blessings from the universe. Blessings for Libra and change. Blessings connected with change in some way, shape, or form. All right, so we're going to go to Scorpio here in just a second. Okay, Scorpio. Oh no. I hate to see this card. I really, really do. Okay, so Scorpio, this is like being heartbroken. Okay, you could feel like there's a black cloud hanging over your head, like um something has broken your heart, and then it feels like this snowball effect where other things are going wrong in life now. Um, this could be some act of betrayal, infidelity, or like a third party situation. I hate to say that, and I don't generally just jump to that because it's a three. It's just kind of what I'm hearing. A betrayal of trust in some way, shape, or form. And it's like heartbreaking. Okay, but what I am hearing for some Scorpios is you haven't like given up hope on this situation. Whatever has broken your heart, it's like you haven't given up hope that it can be healed, is kind of what I'm hearing. But this is a tough energy for Scorpios. I mean, we have the Judgment card. Uh, Things sneaking back in from the past. So this Scorpio could even be a betrayal or a heartbreak that occurred some time ago. But for some reason, something today triggers these feelings to resurface. And that's kind of like your spirit guides, the universe, source, whatever term you want to use, letting you know that you haven't fully healed from that. So it is coming up. It's painful. I'm so sorry if you're going through that, if this is resonating with you. Um, but it is coming up to let you know that it needs further clearing. It needs further healing. You need further healing about this. And you know what? That's true even if it is something fresh. It's like we need to heal this. And this healing is about your relationship with you. It isn't about reconciliation with another person. Okay, I just want to make that clear. Um, it's like we don't want something to be final. We don't want something to be over. And for some of you, this is emotion or thought patterns, belief systems that could be creeping back up. Or you could get some type of communication from this person or related to this situation that caused this heartbreak. And that is what triggers, the rainstorm, so to speak. So, tough day for Scorpio. Tears, heartbreak, um, feeling a cloud around you, difficult to concentrate, that sort of thing. So, again, the primary reason for doing these readings is for awareness. So hopefully you're watching here in the morning. You can see that this is something that could influence your day, influence the trajectory of your emotions for the week. In fact, heartbreak is very powerful. This energy is powerful. So this is certainly a time to like meditate, get grounded and centered, seek new perspectives, ask your spirit guides for help seeing a different perspective or for help to get on the path to healing. Okay, and this could be a time where we need to like plan for a day or however long, whatever resonates with you, plan for some time to actively heal. Okay, so you might be interested in Reiki, you might be interested in, sound healing, a number of things, or you may just need to like lie in bed for a day. Whatever the case may be, whatever resonates with you, this is like a call to healing. Okay. Sorry, Scorpio. I'll be sending lots of positive energy out to the collective, but the Scorpios for certain. Okay, we're going to move on to Capricorn here in just a moment. Sorry, we're moving on to Sagittarius. Okay, so for Sagittarius, just as I channel here for messages, there you could feel looked over or glossed over or something like that today, and it just doesn't feel fair, right? So if you skipped ahead, didn't watch the collective energy, I would watch the collective energy. There is this parallel, okay, to what I'm getting through channeled messages. It's like the feeling of being looked over or passed over. And that doesn't feel fair. And in fact, it isn't fair. There could be a sense of feeling underappreciated or unappreciated today, or you're not being recognized for your work, or somebody is taking credit for your work, things like that. Okay, let's see what your card is. Major Arcana, okay, the Hanged Man. Okay, so Sagittarius, things have been uncomfortable. It just feels like it's like minor discomfort for many of you. The severity of the discomfort could increase depending on your situation. But the Hanged Man, as we look at the card, is in minor discomfort. Okay, upside down. So this is seeing things from a different perspective. And we can see with the head lit up that you gain the new perspective, you gain the clarity. Okay, so information received, in other words. So today, two major arcana impacting Sagittarius today, where things have seemed not fair, or where some kind of judgment has been passed, something of that nature. We could look at those uncomfortable past situations, or any discomfort, or where things have just not felt fair or just. And there could be a sense of release today because we gain some new insights, or we gain some new clarity, or we're able to look back on that situation. And I don't care if it happened yesterday. You're able to look back on that situation with a different perspective and much more in alignment as well, much more in your element and alignment. So something could have had you feeling very scattered. So there's a much more grounded and centered energy coming through for Sagittarius today. And this is what kind of helps you to see people, places, or situations in a new light. And it's from a much clearer perspective. Bird's eye view, I also heard. So you could be just looking at the bigger picture of things. And this causes a release of tension, a release of scattered energy, because it's clarity, because it's alignment, because it's a perspective that serves you better than whatever perspective or whatever energy you are hanging on to. We're releasing that lower vibrational perspective and we're reaching a much higher vibrational perspective. So if you skipped ahead, I would go back and watch the collective, but higher vibes and change occurring for Sagittarius here today or within the next 10 days, I'm hearing. New perspectives, okay, that serve you well. These new perspectives serve you well. Okay, so we're going to move on to Capricorn here in just a moment. All right, Capricorn, King of Cups, coming through for Capricorn. Okay, so the primary message that I get coming through as I channel here, as well as interpret the cards, I'm just getting for many Capricorns, your situation or circumstances in your life could feel a little bit out of control or could feel a little hectic. There could be a little bit of chaos going on around you. But this is like not affecting you. You're not allowing it to affect you. You're staying focused. You're staying driven. You're staying focused on things that impact your future in a positive way. You're not letting other people's drama affect you. So you could find that people are easily triggered around you today, or people want to come to you in a scattered state or with drama, but you are just sitting firmly in your own power today, Capricorn. You are not allowing the chaos of your immediate environment, or even the chaos of the world, or the area that you live in, okay? You're not allowing external scattered energy affect you today. That is beautiful. That is beautiful energy. For some Capricorns that are married or coupled, if there has been chaos or upheaval, it does feel like you are still fully committed to that partnership. And I feel like that's mutual for many Capricorns. It's like you can see it through. Whatever the issue is, you're both committed and can see it through, because you're still looking to the future with that person. So you're not imagining a future without that person. So this is like an indication of not allowing the minor things, or minor upheaval affect the longer term relationship. Okay, if you are a Capricorn that is in a third party situation with somebody who is married, okay, particularly if you're a Capricorn that is dealing with a water sign that is married, Pisces specific comes through, but doesn't have to be that. A water sign, or somebody who's like just very emotional, like, so could have a water rising, or could have water heavy in their chart. This has been a really, it's been challenging for you. It's been challenging to kind of keep hold of yourself, if that makes sense, because the situation has been tumultuous. It's been rocky. And I am just getting, and, please don't shoot the messenger, but I get the sense that person may not be happy in their connection, Capricorn, but there is like no plans, there's no action oriented energy that I get as I'm asking about this. That would indicate that this person has any plan of leaving that marriage to be able to come together with you fully. So this person is pretty well like cemented to that other person or that other connection, whether they're happy or not. So I'm sorry. And you know what? If it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't take it. Or if you just don't want to hear it, uh, that's fine. Don't. You don't have to. But I gotta tell you, if you're a Capricorn that's dealing with a Pisces that's married, or in a relationship where there's children involved, that person does not have the intention, at least not as we connect today, does not have intention on leaving that connection to come together fully with you. And I'm sorry to bring that through. But the overall energy really, Capricorn, that I want to bring through for all Capricorns is really being in your power today and not letting external chaos, or if things are very hectic today, you're not letting that take you out of your power. You stay grounded and centered. You stay in control of your emotions, and you don't allow yourself to get drug into the drama of others, or the chaos or hecticness of the environment around you today. Okay, wow. Okay, we're going to go to Pisces here in just a second. Did we skip Aquarius? I'm sorry. We're going to go to Aquarius here. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, excuse me. So you could be feeling passed over or looked over or unappreciated, not getting credit for the effort or energy or work that you do. So that could be something that is coming through for you today. And let's see what card you get. Another major arcana. Okay, the High Priestess. So Aquarius, today you're kind of sitting in your power of knowledge, okay? Your inner knowing, your intuition is heightened today, so you could have knowledge from your intuition, but this is also tangible knowledge, okay? So things that you've learned um, in the physical world. Because the high priestess is the keeper of knowledge, but look, her mouth is closed. Like she's not sharing that knowledge. So I would go back and watch the collective energy if you skipped ahead, because I mean, there's like this parallel here where situations could seem unfair, or there could be chaos or turmoil or just anxiety type energy in the collective around you today. But it's like you're holding on to some kind of knowledge that it just doesn't bother you. The external collective energy is just not really affecting you because of your knowledge, of your intellect, of your intuition, of your alignment. Okay? So you're really sitting very firmly in your power. And this may not be a day of great action for Aquarius, but it could be a day where you are learning. And that information proves to be extremely valuable as you go into tomorrow and the next day and the next day and so on. But this is also knowledge that you already have. And it could be knowledge that you're keeping to yourself for right now. So there's a bit of power in that. You have some kind of knowledge that you're not sharing, and you're fully sitting in the power of that here today. And we see, the high priestess has the moon, the crescent moon under her foot. So that is an indication of like increased intuition. So trusting your vibes today, getting intuitive hits, getting those intuitive downloads. Okay, lots of that information coming in for Aquarius today. Excuse me. So it may not be a day of action, but it is certainly a day of knowledge and power that can translate into future action that is very fruitful for you in some way, shape, or form, Aquarius. So very powerful today. But you may be a little less talkative. You may want to work on your own today, so you may not want to be that social today. Okay, so a good day for any projects or any work that you can knock out on your own that doesn't necessarily require meetings or collaboration with others. This is more of a solitary energy, an inward reflective energy. Excuse me. But we're like sitting in the power of our knowledge today here for Aquarius. And I would watch the collective and see how both energies resonate with you here, Aquarius. Okay, now we're going to go to Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, this has come through. Sorry, let me just take one moment here. Okay, so Pisces, this is a channeled message that has come through for like 3 other signs, but there could be a sense of like feeling overlooked, or feeling as though you're not getting the proper credit for your work, or somebody could be taking credit for your work, um, feeling unappreciated. Okay, so you've been giving a lot of energy in different areas of your life, and there could be a sense of like that's just not being acknowledged. Okay, but let's see what card comes out for you. Some Pisces could be struggling with like headaches or things today. Okay, so um, now again, I channel, I'm a medium, so it's more than just the cards when you come here to this channel. And I was just getting like tingling in my head here. So some of you could have some issues with like headaches today, or trouble focusing. Okay, scattered mental thought. But let's see what card comes out for you. All right, the King of Swords, making an appearance for Pisces today. So you are more in the mental space today, Pisces. Your energy is more firmly in your intellect. Okay, so this is creative problem solving. This is using your knowledge, your skills, your mind to solve problems or to plan, strategic planning, even I'm hearing. Things that affect your future. So you're today for Pisces, we're saying, what can I do today that is going to positively impact tomorrow and the next day and the next month and the next year and so on? What can I do today that is going to bring me closer to my goals? Okay, so we're very motivated today. That this is like an energy of wanting to like get things done. Okay, sorry if that was too loud on the mic. This isn't really a very so it's just we're highly in our intellect today. So this could be an energy where we could find ourselves like debating things, and it's like you in your mind you know that the person on the other side of the debate is wrong or just does not have enough information to really draw the conclusions that they have, and you do, and you're just like not letting them get away with um, spreading like false information or false data or something like that. So you have like laser focus, laser precision here today, Pisces. So it is a great day for planning. It is a great day again for problem solving, particularly any problems where there has been where you've been really challenged to come up with a solution. That solution finds you today, Pisces. Creative problem solving, or today could be the day where you decide, like, look, like this thing, this whatever just isn't paying off. I'm not getting a return on investment. I'm not getting any kind of positive impact from spending time on this. So it's time to just shelf that for now and move on to things, to new things. Okay, that's kind of the sense that I get here for Pisces. You're looking at what is going to positively impact the future. So if you've been spending a lot of time on something and it's not getting any traction, you could be making decisions today to stop spending time on those things. And it doesn't mean fully giving up on them. It could just mean putting them on a shelf for now, revisiting them later. But you're really interested today, Pisces, on what is going to have some kind of benefit for you as you look out into your future. And that can be, work, that can be projects, that can be strategic planning, that can be risk analysis, and that can be personal relationships as well. So just because this is a sword and it's mental energy, you could be assessing the people in your life, okay, and who has been a good friend to you, or where have you gotten an equal exchange? Where has there been reciprocity? Or who has been more of a person who just sucks your energy or just only comes to you when they need help? Okay, these are the kinds of things that you're focusing on today, Pisces, because you're like, you don't want to like drag that stuff into your future. High degree of motivation, high degree of attention to detail, and a high degree of like focus and passion and drive towards creating a better tomorrow, a better future for yourself. And that may mean cutting things or even people, or distancing yourself from situations or people that are not having a positive impact on your life, and you don't see them having a positive impact on your future. Okay. Okay, that should be everyone. Okay, and it is. All right, so I want to thank you all for joining me here for the dailies. I keep saying that I need to do these quickly, but they just seem to be getting longer and longer. But I want to bring through, the messages that I'm getting. I just feel compelled to like bring them all through. So I hope you found this helpful. If you skipped ahead to your sign at all, I do recommend watching the collective energy. If you're watching this video on the Mount Washington Medium channel, I do recommend watching the astrology forecast for the week, okay? Because there's some major transits that happened yesterday that are going to linger for a while. And there's some transits that are happening later in the week. So the idea is awareness, to know all of the different energies that could be impacting us, so we can either capitalize on them or so that we can do things to prevent them from really having that big of an effect or any effect on us, okay? So if you're watching on the Mount Washington Medium channel, the astrology forecast, it was done on Monday, and it is up on the channel. You might have to go to lives because we did it live. If you're watching on the other channel, please come over to the Mount Washington Medium channel. That is where all the new content gets posted, and you can find the astrology forecast there. Okay, thank you all so much for joining me. Again, links in the description. Again, anybody who ordered a video reading yesterday, I did deliver all of those video readings before I started this reading, so you should have all of those now. If you are a subscriber, you can take advantage of the subscriber discount for video readings. If you would just like maybe one question answered, there is the 1111 donation that you can bring through, and I will answer your question live if there's time, if it comes through during the live, or if it comes through at some point after, if you're watching the replay, you can still send it and I will answer your question during the next live. But mostly I'm excited about the raffle. So visit that QR code. If you don't want to go to the QR code, the link is in the description box. Raffle tickets are $1. We're raffling off a live reading, a free live reading. So you'll have your choice if you want to do a Zoom reading with me, or if you want to just have a call, we can do that over WhatsApp. But it's a live reading where you can ask as many questions as you want during the time frame about your specific situation. So that raffle, no limit to the number of tickets per customer. And you can buy tickets up until 11:59 p.m. On August the 10th, and then we're going to do announcements, raffle result announcements on August the 15th, okay? Thank you all so very much for being here. If you made it this far, please like the video, comment, subscribe, interact with me. I'm here. Look, I'm here in a basement. I have no one to talk to. Talk to me, folks. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. I will see you all tomorrow, okay? If not before then. Take care.